yourself crazy. You need to see the shape I'm in. It's hard for me to get sleep lately. You got my whole world in a spin. Right from the start, you had a place in my heart. It really made good sense to me. All of my friends, they say I've not been the same. They say I've gone, I'm lost to say. You're my only, you're my favorite. You're the light when darkness comes. You're all melody and harmony. You're the thumping of the drums. You're my only, you're my favorite. You're my weakness, can't you say? You're the reason I'll stay faithful, and you know you'll always be. I felt it right from the beginning.
there they are.
Our current champions now.
And there they are,
There
Kinsmen.
they are the champions.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Well,
Timmins Majors.
and here it is.
Look at the big trophy, yes?
You've never seen a trophy.
Well, we've never seen that. No,
Yeah,
I'm a
that's
Leaf
right.
fan. We haven't seen one since
Well, he's got some
1967.
participation
Well,
trophies.
first of all,
Participation. He's got a participation medal.
I have
Yes.
I got a Special Olympic bronze medal that I'm an
because
honorary
he was
winner.
bitching and crying that
Yeah.
he didn't get one. So they found him
Now,
one.
yesterday when the majors won, Kinsman, you said we did it like you were on the ice grounding
Well,
it out,
you know
grinding it
what?
out with the boys.
We're a part of.
Are you?
Still haven't
we're
been to
part of
Battle
the
Day
team.
yet.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's
you
it.
haven't been, Kinsman.
We got to make it to one of the bag skates.
But
the
congratulations. This is the most beautiful our table has looked in the history of this show.
Look at that centerpiece,
Yeah.
the Carl Palangio
Yeah.
trophy. And the first time in 22 years, the majors have got the job done. And again, Sean MacArthur joining us from the majors, man.
Oh,
Good to see you there.
Good to see
And,
you.
Zach Secord plays number 10 for the majors. And again, he's here joining us.
Yeah.
Big old D there.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to start, obviously off the big one. I want to ask a couple questions to Zach. Good hockey player to good hockey player.
come
Kids.
on. He's
You
an
could have
ankle burner.
you could have a seat in the
He
back.
makes fun of
Are
my
you trying to
skates.
pick him up for your ball hockey team next year?
I'm calling Zach.
fun of my
Kinsman's
skating.
cut. All right, we're right off the bat. I need Zach's number after the show. But obviously, like an incredibly close tournament. Do you, as fans watching the games, the close games, like we're all nerves, we're stressed out, but players are conditioned for us. Do you feel like the close games bring out the best in the players?
I honestly think so, because those are probably some of the best games that we've played all year, and like that some of those teams have played all year. So I feel like just to compete in the grind that like been on that ice was unreal that week. It was like unreal to play against, an unreal feeling. So much fun to play too.
I bet. And
was
again,
awesome.
your third. This is your third year, final year with the majors. So again, you're leaving on top. And again, a feat that hasn't been seen in this city for 22 years must make you super proud walking the halls of Terrio.
Yeah.
He's going to be the king of Terrio.
Yeah, the
there,
king of
Timmins.
Terrio. Everybody going
when
for
you
the
went to
high
high school,
fives.
you got shoved in the locker.
I got
and,
shoved in the lockers.
He's the king there, Kinsman.
Yeah, Zach,
But
they're buying them lunches.
the majors, it's been a privilege for us, to be working with the majors throughout the year, and especially the coaching staff and the management is A+. But I have to think, with all the amazing coaching the team has, when you're in a one-goal game in a championship game, this really comes down to the players, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing that the coaches can offer at this point. This really becomes a discussion between the boys. Either we grind it, that's a hockey term, Kinsman.
You gotta grind it.
We grind it out and make it. Is that like a discussion, like it in yourselves at that point?
Yeah, like especially that last game, it was getting like close to the end. There's 2 minutes left. There's close game, back and forth, a lot of it. You just go up to the guys. You just tell them, just go get one. It's a close game, and just grind it out as you said, and we ended up doing it. So
You got it done. And
Yeah,
again,
got it
it's
done.
a little bit different format, the playoffs. It's a round-robin tournament, which makes every game, initially count. Basically, you lose, you go home. You gotta put the blinders on and win right from game one.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. I probably would have preferred like the Game 7 series.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's pretty cool. Like you go into like Game 7 of like a finals, all on the line. Be pretty cool. But I also kind of preferred the tournament because like just gets over with in like a week, and like it's just one game and you go ahead and win it instead of a whole series. So
Yeah,
I preferred that.
it's a whole different thing. The only unfortunate thing, we would have liked to seen the boys play in Timmins, but they found out a way to get it done. It was incredible, and I have to think like at some point, maybe I'll ask from a coaching perspective here. Is it sometimes more nervous for the fans because the coaches and the team and the players are ready to play? The fans just I don't know where we carry like all in here. Like the coaching staff and the players seem more like calm and relaxed during these games.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been on both sides. I've been a parent in the stands, and I've been, on the bench. And you know what? There was no panic on our bench all week. We knew what we had to do. We were well prepared. I think Zach will agree with that as a player. And we knew what was at hand. And we had a saying, we trusted the process all year. And some of the losses early in the season kind of helped us get to where we were and shaped us. So no nerves at all. I mean, and our fans, I mean, I'll start with that right now. Like, it was loud in the Countryside Arena, and it was loud for Timmins. It was unbelievable, and it just gave those boys that extra little want, having that many people in there. And you're playing the home team in their home rink, and your fans are just louder than anything. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that has to make a big difference because
sure.
from a player perspective, you feel that on the ice.
Oh my God, it was electric. Like I remember we went on the power play probably with like 8 minutes left. It was so loud. It was like go Majors. Like it sounded like we were at the MAC.
Yeah.
Like a rock game. It was so loud in there. It was awesome.
Yeah, good fan support. Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
and it's well deserved. Like you say, it's been a couple decades since
22 years.
this bad boy made our way to our community
Yes,
here.
yeah.
That's
Good
right.
to see the trophy back in the Timmins mitts again.
Maybe I'll hang out with it all day tomorrow, Kinsman, on my desk.
I think Zach's going to take this.
A day with the cup.
with
A
him.
day with the cup.
Yeah.
Well, that could be one idea for a fundraiser because hockey is a business also.
Yep.
And part of it to get these amazing, young men into the tournament, there is a cost. And to tell us a little bit about now that the team, I almost said we, Kinsman. Come on now, I'm like you. But now that the majors are advancing, tell us a little bit about what needs to be raised in terms of sponsorship money.
Well, we're now that we're headed to the Central Regionals, which is part of the TELUS Cup, the path to it, and that's the next step. You win that one, you go to Sydney, Nova Scotia for the TELUS Cup, which is your national championship. I mean, a bus for 8 days. You got hotels for 8 days. There's a lot included there.
Lots
You're
of
looking
meals.
at $35,000-$40,000 just to
go.
get the players there and lodge them for a week, right? So, so we're definitely. I mean, Ron Holmes, who's our GM, I don't think he slept last night. He got home and he put together some packages and started getting emails out there and looking to the community. It's this community always rallies behind everybody, whether it be a sports team or whether it be something like the Fire the other day, or everybody's rallying behind everybody, and it takes a community for these players to get to where they want to be. So, we've got some sponsorship packages and maybe some different new ideas we may come up with, and I think Ronnie's going to put that information on the screen at some point. People can contact Ron Holmes if they want to. Donate to the majors and help the cause here.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we'd like to see that.
Well, so the first thing we're sharing is Ron's direct phone number.
There you go.
So
Call him now.
they are right after the show, Kinsman. Are you directing people
that's
away
it.
or what?
No, but
Yeah,
they can
but-
text and
but-
watch at the same time. Say, hey, Ron, I'm
But
going to send
maybe
some money.
you're going to work tomorrow. Maybe you work for a bigger corporation, and I always think about it this way. It's not an easy feat. What these young men did.
Not at all.
And bringing some positive news to the community, much needed positive news. A lot of our younger generation boys and girls are playing hockey, look up to the players on the majors, and they're awesome role models. We've seen them out in the community.
Yeah.
We've seen them on the show. And so I believe that and we all believe that they, deserve the best.
Yes,
and
they do.
deserve this opportunity to go there.
And you got to think, 22 years is a long time, right? But when you start talking about the fact that none of these kids were born the last time the Timmins Majors won
Isn't that wild?
the Great North, it really puts things into perspective.
It sure does. And again, to get the chance to play, in the Sioux for this next step, on this journey to the TELUS Cup, it's all blinders on, getting ready for that next bout of competition.
Yeah, I mean, bit of a well-deserved day off besides school today. I think you went to school, eh?
Yeah, I went half day.
Bring the trophy.
You
Anybody
deserve
bring the
that.
trophy to school?
Not yet. But, bit bit of a day off, no gym tonight for them. We usually do gym on Monday nights. So, but tomorrow it's right back to the grind. And, you know, we've enjoyed this, and it's a huge, but we're not done yet. You know, we've got another goal in mind here, and it's going to take a lot more hard work. And, you know, the thing about playoffs is there's 4 factors to it. There's face-offs, right? You got to win face-offs, get puck control. And even if you don't win the actual draw, we were so good this week at coming away with the puck because we were face-off ready. Even if we lost the draw, we gained puck possession off the draw. Special teams, our penalty kill went 100% in the round robin. And then in the semifinals, we gave up 2 power play goals against, and in the finals none. So we were shorthanded 23 times in the tournament. We got scored on twice, which is, you know, 91.3% for a PK. It's unheard of, right? And then the next 2 kind of go together. It's team defense and goaltending. And, you know, after Christmas, we really started to focus a bit more. Our goals against average was up in that 4.5, but we were scoring 5 goals a game, you know, the old Edmonton Oilers of the 80s. So we put a real focus on improving our tracking back. A lot of goals scored off the rush against us. So it's something that we put in place. We did a lot of video on it. We did a lot of work on it at practices. And, you know, our goals against in the playoffs was 1.88. Wow. So, you know, it just shows the work that these guys put in and what they can accomplish when they really put the mindset to what they want to do.
A lot of it, and I always like to chat about the off the ice stuff because you're also assisting with the development of character as they get older, and you know, you learn a lot of that through organized sports.
100%.
And you know, you're assisting in the process of you know, bringing up some fine young gentlemen. You could have used that tough love there, kids, but what happened to you? They could have been with the majors.
You could have.
That's right.
Well,
but you
saw
are.
me skating on the weekend. There.
You could not have been with the majors.
No,
that's
that was
right.
not going anywhere. No.
Yeah, that's right. What's lower? Fun hockey.
Fun hockey.
You play
That's
fun
it.
hockey
That's
for the
it.
love of the game. But you're also, you know, if you're out there and you're talking maybe with your work tomorrow and see if you want to support the majors onto their next journey. It's not going to end there, by the way.
No, it's not.
You know, you are supporting some, you know, some fine gentlemen in this community that are role models, and that to me is the most important thing. It beats the hockey stats because there is life after hockey, and I think you're setting them on the right path. That's a big weight to carry as a coach.
It is and it isn't, right? I mean, this group, it's just so tight right from day one. Mm-hmm. 20 guys that just really bonded and they really played for each other. And, you know, something we talked about right from the start of the year was changing the culture. And, you know, something that Brandon Perry kind of started 6 years ago when he was with the majors. And we wanted to carry that kind of through and, you know, keep expanding on it. And we almost accept losing sometimes. You know, oh, okay, well, we lost. You know, it's, you know, Zach's kind of been through it. We wanted to change that, and you know, we kind of came up with a little slogan. I threw a couple ideas out, and the boys kind of said it was sick or whatever the word of the day was that week for something being cool. I don't know if Zach remembers, but and we kind of hashtagged ourselves "refuse to lose."
Yeah.
You know, instead of accepting losing, we were going to refuse to lose, and it was something that stuck in our room, and I think the kids really took it to heart, and you know. That's part of that character that you're building within them, not just for hockey, but for life, right? Yeah. Is refusing to lose at life as well. You're gonna have days where you don't want to get up, go to work. You're gonna have days you don't want to come to hockey practice, but you got to get up and do it, right? So you got to win every day, and you got to refuse to lose it.
I think you got to create an audio book,
and
we'll listen to it every Monday morning.
Yes,
you will get up and go to work, you know. But you're right. I think that's. I think that's the right mentality. Evan, I love to see when these guys score a touchdown. Hey, even
true hockey fan
even
right
for
there.
the new fans, come on, hop on board. So, Zach, tell us a little bit about, you know, at least when we played a long time ago, a lot of superstitions in sports. Is there anything in the locker room as the team moves forward, or is that a thing of the past now?
I mean, For us, not really. We don't really have any superstitions. I feel like it'd be like some guys personally. Like it'd be like, I don't know, like a pair of clothing that they always wear like before that certain game. That'd be like the superstition to win. It's just a few guys, not really like a team thing.
Yeah.
But like more just like a few guys.
That's right.
You got the handshakes. You got the. I
Yeah.
mean, I see those as a coach. You know, certain guys are last guys on the ice for warm ups. I mean, it's just there's certain things there for sure.
Yeah.
But nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. Yeah.
No.
What was it when you played, Kinsman?
What's that? Back in superstitious,
Yeah.
you know, it's maybe not airing out the hockey gear, right? You score with that good shirt on, you don't want to, wash it and ruin it, right?
I don't know. It sounds ridiculous to me, but
I'm just too lazy to do
I just think
the laundry.
I think we all been there that played hockey. Though.
we've
Yeah.
all been there to play hockey. And let's talk a little bit about, the parents. The parents stepping behind, and the sisters and the sons and
A
the
lot of
uncles
travel
and the
involved
aunts.
for these families.
It's a big deal for them. It's all like that's a major commitment. There's finances behind it. There's time off work. Obviously, showed up in full force on the weekend. Without those individuals
Good support.
behind the team probably is not where it's at today.
No, I mean, it takes a community though, not just parents, not just brothers, sisters. It takes a full community, right? And our fans, it was more than just parents there, but they were unbelievable. I just, we saw our attendance go up this year, and it kind of shows the kind of product we're putting on the ice. But to see the vocalness this weekend, I mean, I don't think I've seen that out of a group of fans and parents at the minor hockey level since maybe Adam or Novice. I mean, it's just right from warm-ups. Right from warm-ups, they were chanting, "Go Majors, go!" And it kind of gave you a little bit of goosebumps. It got you excited, and it just the boys really fed off it, and you could see the appreciation from the fellas to their parents when they came on the ice and getting their pictures taken with mom and dad and the trophy. And I got to do that last year with my son as a member of the Timmins Rock and go on the ice with him and get pictures taken. So I really knew how that felt, and I just kind of, took a step back and I just watched it and went, man, this is what it felt like for me as a parent last year. Mm-hmm. And I know what these guys are feeling now and how proud they are of their children. So just amazing support from our parents this year. And like I said, I just couldn't believe how vocal they were. It was insane, So
It helps.
It was a lot of fun.
Lots of boosting from the fans, the parents, and again, rolling back into the MAC last night. Obviously we saw the opening when we started the show, but seeing all the people lined up when that bus pulls in must give you goosebumps as well, seeing that type of reception.
Well, Zach wanted to go out the skylight there and
Yeah,
get up on top of the bus like Wellesley last year, but Rick said no, nobody's going up there. So you could see the boys' excitement when they saw that there was a good 60 people out front of the MAC waiting for them, and they weren't all parents.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I have a good feeling for sure.
They deserve it, and you're seeing a lot of support on the show. And the Rock took it last year in the majors this year.
Yeah, very impressive.
That's impressive.
It sure is.
Timmins is on a bit of a roll here when it comes to hockey.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I think it was day 1 or day 2 when we had our team. We talked about our big brothers across the hallway and what it took for them to win a championship. And we said, it's our time now. It's our time now. They kind of led the way, and let's make this a winning culture. And, the boys really, they grabbed hold of it.
Well, you know what? I love that you said that word, like a winning culture. So I saw my Senators again last week. Yeah. Not a winning culture.
Well, the Klomp curse continues.
But I talked about winning culture, but I just say that to say it because I hear it a lot. But that's just not changing the playbook. And it's not adding a player or two or adding a coach or two. Like, this is a whole encompassing thing. Like, where does it start? Because the majors have had a huge shift on where they were a few years ago. It's a big time difference.
Yeah, I mean, Zach's been there 3 years. Maybe he can chime in a little bit about that after. But for me, I just think it's the expectation. This is the standard. we expect every year to be competing for a championship in our league and having an opportunity to travel down the road to the TELUS Cup. You know, we want to be Ron does an unbelievable job with all the game day stuff of these players and how they're treated, all the off-ice stuff. I mean, it's just a first-class organization from that standpoint. And, you know, we expect that players are going to come and want to put that effort forth to be a champion. And you know what? We finished second, and we gave everything we had. We finished second. But we don't go, I got asked by somebody, you know, what's the realistic expectation going to the Central Regionals? And I said, what do you mean? It hasn't changed. Our expectation, like the other 5 teams that are going to be there, is to win it. I mean, if we were realistic at the beginning of the year and just said, oh, you know, we just hope to compete, would we be here today sitting with you guys? Probably not. We said from day one we were going to be champions. And that's the winning culture that we want instilled in that room year after year after year. And if you're going to achieve it sometimes, you're not going to achieve it every year. I mean, let's be honest, right? But
Enjoy the moment.
You got to enjoy the moment, and you got to bring that same thing. And I think Zach will tell you the same thing.
Yeah, Mac, you said it perfectly. Like this year, we've had such a different culture compared to like my 3 years I've been in the league, and it's just been different. Like the work ethic, the team's been together, just everything's been so much more of like, it's just been so much more fun, and that everything just paid off in the end. Like it was perfect how everything played out.
You're right. I mean, when you have like a winning, like the culture, obviously winning games is more fun than losing games, but a winning culture, and that's a culture of a team that will stick by each other, you know, in the highs and the lows. Do the coaches have their roles, but like as the players, is there a discussion about that also, or it's more our actions? It's less the words, it's more our actions as a player.
Just before he answers that, we had a player on the bench when we were down 3-0 to the Sioux say, let's not get too high on the highs or low on the lows. You know, so you said those words right there. That's not something that would have happened in September.
Oh, no, we would have been screaming at each other. The bench would have been super low.
So what happens there? What makes that shift from like a player's perspective? You know, is it just, you know, is it sometimes, you know, the guys getting together and having their own discussions? Is it, you know, maybe a little bit of a winning streak that kicks things off?
Yeah, that's what I felt like. Sort of at the start of the year, we were all like kind of like down on each other. The bench was always down. Then we kind of sort of had like a talk as like a team. Like we had a few meetings, and so like we just started to have like this like a good vibes always on the bench. Everything like how the Rock did it last year at playoffs. Everyone's always happy, always bringing each other up on the bench, and that's how we ended up going on our 10-game winning streak throughout the season. And we just started winning more games. We just started becoming just a better hockey team in general.
And we trusted the process. You know, another saying we had in the room was get out of the bucket. And, you know, when a sponge is in that bucket and it just keeps collecting water, it's pretty hard to rinse that sponge out. But if you get in the bucket and you get a little damp, it's pretty easy. So, you know, when somebody was kind of getting frustrated or upset, we just tell them, get out of the bucket. Get out of the bucket. And you know, we lift each other up. We don't put each other down here. So, you know, those are those life lessons again that they, you know, you talk about stuff you can take away from sport. These are things, and you know, I saw it live before my eyes this year, and the where we went from in September to where we are today, we're not the same team. And it's pretty cool.
A complete turnaround.
It's pretty cool. But that's what happens when you trust the process too, right? And you buy in, and you know, I think Zach will agree with that.
It sounds like a bit of like the script of Mighty Ducks, making Ronnie happy here, rocking it.
He's rocking the jersey
that's
tonight.
right.
Yeah.
You know, when they see me standing behind a bench just down the highway there, Kinsman, they say I look like Coach Bombay, so who knows? Gordon Bombay.
Well, it was a knuckle puck that went in the overtime game that won us
Well,
the
there
semifinal
you
there.
go.
So
Then you'll take them
The
however
flying
they
V.
go in, right?
Yeah.
must
all
have dropped
count.
about 18 inches.
But that is awesome. So for folks who cannot make the trip to the next round, are we going to be able to catch the game streamed?
That's a great question
Yeah.
for Ron Holmes.
Okay, we'll get Ron Holmes to answer that, and we'll post that on our page because
That's
we
it.
definitely want to follow the journey.
There's his number
Yeah.
there. And again, people just joining us, wondering what that number is all about. Well, Ron Holmes and the team need donations to get to that next series, which is the Central Regionals.
Yeah, and there will be somewhere to watch. I'm just not sure
Yeah.
as to what platform it'll be.
Okay.
Joanne says, we've missed a bunch of comments tonight here, Kinsman, but you worked as a team and you made it happen. Hats off to all of you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 1,000%. Of course, there's Mike Blick.
Up
Now-
me. There's Mike.
Well, and we love Mike Blick. And if you want to talk a little bit more how first class an organization the Majors are, this year they had the alumni group, which I believe is the last team to bring home this very trophy.
Yes.
Celebrated Mike Blick at the barn just a few weeks ago.
That's
and
right.
We had the
And gave
opportunity.
him a shirt, a jersey, a stick.
And everyone knows every team would love to have a Mike Blick supporter. He's just 1,000% dedicated to all the teams in the community. But that just talks a little bit more. So once again, if you go to work tomorrow or you're talking to someone who could potentially open up their wallet in terms of sponsorship dollars, these are the type of gentlemen, this is the type of team you'd be supporting to get to their, win the next level. Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
I see Selena asking why Ron and Austin aren't here. It's because we got voluntold.
They get told, yeah.
Exactly.
You know what? We've never had Ron in office yet.
No.
He's always called me from the Caribbean.
He likes behind the scenes.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you already said all the hard work, but he does get the vacation a lot too. So
That's it.
I'm pretty jealous of that schedule.
I think he's got a couple more planned. I don't know how he's going to have time off to come to the regionals now, you know?
Well,
He's got to book his vacations around the hockey.
yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up.
But it's really well deserved,
Yeah, it
and
really is.
we're going to be working. This is just not the end of the road. Us working with the Majors next year. They're in the process of putting out a calendar to help support some of the financial costs. So.
And again, it's very important. And again, when you're talking dollars, you know, a week away, an entire team, bus, gas, travel, food, it's 40,000 is what they're looking for.
And it's not something you budget for at the beginning of the year.
No.
You know, you don't know if you're going to make it every year, so you can over budget and, you know, have 40,000 sitting there all the time. You don't want to take away from other people who might need that money for something else, right? So, you know, it's again, you know, it takes a community, and we're hoping that we get some good support out there from the community and a lot of businesses. And I know it's always tough asking businesses. I work at a local business where we get asked all the time as well. So there's lots out there. But if there's anybody in a position where they can help out, Ron Holmes will give you the information. And you know, we definitely appreciate anything that comes our way. And you know, guys, I third time on here now. I think that the next show should be in our barn.
Yeah, there we go.
And you guys can be on the ice.
We
mic'd
need to get
up.
on the ice there, kids.
I think so. That would be fun. That would be fun.
Once
Yeah.
before we go to the regionals.
Okay.
Now,
I'll put
I have
some
something to
skates on
brag
and
about.
do a bit of a
Kinsman-
skills competition.
Kinsman just found this out about me. I'm the leading scorer of the
not.
mining
I thought he
cup
was
in the
making that up.
community.
You're
I
the-
am the leading scorer.
That's
Kinsman.
complete
the
BS.
mining cup. It is.
The mining cup.
Yeah, that's right. And game on ball hockey too. So you know, I transferred some of my own skills. But we definitely, we definitely.
Klomp's delusional. Is what the Klomp is.
I'm just reading off your whiteboard where it says Klomp is the best.
Klomp is the best.
So
That's
I'm
not
just
even in my handwriting.
I think one guy that we haven't talked about yet, Blake Parisi. He's our team osteopath, team trainer. He had 9 guys on the table Sunday morning working on them with different injuries, and those guys all played like they were at 100%. So I mean, we talk about behind the scenes with Ron and everything he does.
There's a lot of people behind the scenes.
We don't win these championships without a guy like Blake Parisi that, like I said, 9 guys on that table Sunday morning getting treatment.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, that's the whole organization coming together. I'm curious though, what happens with the trophy from here? Does everyone get like a moment with it? Does it stay in an office? It's like the Stanley Cup tour. What happens here?
You know what? I hope everybody gets a moment
Yeah.
with it. I think the boys have earned it, and they should get a day with the cup for sure or something. And
Eating cereal out of that one, or
but-
do you need your tetanus shot? What's going on with that one?
but I'll tell you, we got on the bus. It wasn't discussed because the first thing Ron did was go into financial mode.
Yeah. Well,
And Zach got
yeah.
to call our treasurer, Audrey.
Oh yeah.
Audrey, we love Audrey.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I don't know if Audrey loved Zach yesterday, but
Zach said, what's in the petty cash
Wait,
to get
no,
us to the soup?
yeah, that's right. Here's the good news. We won. Here's the bad news.
Audrey, we
we need
won. We
40
love
grand.
you, but it's going to cost us about 40 grand.
Poor Audrey.
So let's help Audrey out. And
So Audrey didn't sleep last night either.
no, she's
No.
I guess adding all the dollar signs that need to be
Yeah, well,
made
that's
between
right.
now and when you guys
Well,
board the bus
so
to go.
when I see huge community supporters, and you said it right, obviously, with the the devastating news of the fire,
Yep.
the Empire Complex, people
Our hearts
without
go
their
out
homes,
to everybody
1,000%,
who's displaced
and
their,
we
their
will
lives because of that building.
and we will have some updates of what we're doing. We're a piece of so
Yeah.
many people helping out in the community.
We're working
and
on something right now
we're,
for them.
We're going to be doing our own role, but I see everyone stepping in. I see names tonight like Glenn Ruthenstrawn. Can you put? He just says hi, all.
Hey, Glenn.
So Glenn has this amazing company called Just in Case, and if you ever walk into like a man cave and you see your jerseys and cases, he does much
what
more
Glenn
than
does,
that.
yeah.
Glenn's a big supporter of this community and for many events, but very passionate when it comes to sports. So maybe Glenn's, use one of your lame terms, Kinsman, ears are perking up.
His
so
ears are
lame.
perking up
So
right
lame. So lame.
Yes, they are.
But maybe his ears are perking up. And Ronnie, if you can post the number for Ron Holmes again, maybe Glenn can reach out to Ron, and maybe there's a
good connection.
A collab. I'm now
a
going to use a cool
collab
term to
and
make
get some bucks
Yeah.
for this journey.
And we're going to need his help if he does the jersey, what do you call them? Enclosures, boxes or whatever. Because, we're going to be putting a jersey and a couple medals in a sealed
And the
case.
trophy.
And
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't think the trophy will fit in there. We got to give it back. The nice thing is we host the playoffs next year.
Oh, there we go.
So this trophy can stay here right till then. And then it's just not going to leave again.
I hear I wear 74 for the, what do I wear, 78, Kinsman?
Yeah, you got 78.
They're going to retire my jersey next year.
Are
Did
they?
you know that?
Yeah, they're going to retire it.
Hang it
They'll be
up
like, finally, we can
from
get
the
this
top.
ankle burner into the rafters.
And I got to tell you one thing I meant to add earlier. I was really fortunate enough to coach Zach and another player on our team, Travis Pone, in their first year of AAA hockey in Pee Wee AAA. Then a couple of years went by, and obviously I took 3 years off from coaching and came back this year and got to be reunited with them 6 years later. And, I looked at Zach and said, hey, 6 years later, and we got the job done. So it was pretty cool that, their first ever year in AAA hockey, I got to be a part of it, and I got to be a part of it here at the end, and he's going out as a champ.
Going out on top. And again, the mission isn't done yet.
Yeah.
And blinders on, and it's going to be, let's see how far you can take it and get to that TELUS Cup. Now, history, how many teams from Timmins have made it through all the way to that TELUS Cup? Anybody?
I'm not sure.
So the last team to go to the TELUS Cup and win it, I think, was 2008, the Sudbury Nickel Capitals.
So someone from our
our area.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
so
is
there we
new
go.
turf.
Yeah,
Yes.
2002, the Timmins Majors won the Central Regionals here in Timmins, and they went on to play at the TELUS Cup, and I want to say it was New Brunswick, and they played Sidney Crosby
Okay.
as a 14-year-old in the U18 league.
Of course. Of course.
So,
Sid. He's all
you know,
he's done is win.
Some history.
Yeah, and I mean, that team had some pretty great players on it with Hunter, Forrest Tremblay, just to name a couple. Ryan Garlock was an AP that came up with them that played Bantam and finished the year up with them. And, those are a lot of those guys, Curtis Cameron, Nick Torzan, they were all out the other day and we honored them and they honored Mike. So, 22, we don't want to wait 22 years again for this to happen.
No.
Well, and I see there's Ted Gooch saying congratulations to the majors and hockey is alive in Timmins. This, the Rock have a big investment in this also, right? Because when the Rock are looking to bring players up, I mean, the first glance is always the majors, right? That's the
farm
natural
system.
fit. So
Yeah.
a successful culture for the majors can also translate in helping the Rock, what they're called. Like everything's twined together.
Absolutely. We had a great working relationship with Brandon Perry and obviously Ted Gooch, everybody with the Rock. You know, Zach played his maximum 10 games this year for the Rock that you can play as an AP. Unfortunately, they're going to have to wait a little longer if they need him because, you know, once our season's done, he can join them full time and play as many games as he wants. You know, Ian Lachance went to the Cottage Cup, and then I think he played another 3 games for the Rock this year. Travis Pone played for the Rock this year. Jacob Drobny got 7 games in for the Rock this year. Wow. You know, so not everybody can go play for the Rock from the majors. I mean, it can't happen, right? But we have a really good working relationship with them, and they AP a lot of our guys. And you know, I would expect to see a few of our guys on the Rock next year full time.
And you were talking about Ian Lachance. He put up phenomenal numbers. Tell us his streak. He was on a point streak at one point this season.
Yeah, he ended up getting 74 points in 35 games.
Holy smokes!
Which is
phenomenal.
Little crazy. He 3 points shy of his dad when he played for the Timmins Majors.
Oh, okay.
So with our last game being canceled, a guy like Ian or Zach, they're going to tell you that individual awards are nice, but it's a team first thing. But at the same time, you know, he was 3 points away from tying what his dad had at the same age with the Timmins Majors. Would have been a pretty neat thing for him. But yeah, just named team league MVP, top forward in the Great North U18 League. Then he was also first team All-Star.
3 points. He probably would have got that the last game, so I'm calling him. He would have got
That's
4
it. That's a
points the
tie.
last game.
Got to put an asterisk next to
No
his
tie.
name.
He skips the old man. You got to let the new generation. What do they call it? They're meant to be broken. Records are meant to be broken.
The rules are meant to be broken.
Yeah, that's right. Even though
records.
Ovechkin will never break the Gretzky goal.
Well, he's under 50 now, isn't he? 50?
He is
50
under
goals
50.
to do it.
I think Ray Auclair, I don't know if you want to pull that up.
Yeah,
there,
pull up Ray Auclair. Go up a few comments there, Ronnie. Right there, Ray. Okay, hockey fans from coast to coast. I'm donating $500.
There you
Wow.
go.
There you go. $500.
Thank you, Ray. Yeah.
Towards the goal.
Ray's our biggest. I
He's
mean,
a
after
big
Mike Blick,
Yeah, Ray is awesome.
Ray is our biggest supporter. Obviously, he's a
Statsman.
very proud grandfather, and he should be. Alex the Wall Hall was, wow. He played 5 games. He gave up 1 goal. Not gave up, surrendered 1 goal in 4 of those games, right? Each time. So Alex, huge part of it. Proud grandfather, and Ray's got every right to be proud.
He sure does.
You know, just thank you, Ray. That's that 500 is going to help.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure will.
And it's a big deal. So not everyone is in a position to donate money, but if you can share the posts, you'll see it at our page. Of course, you'll see it through the major social media channels. If you can help spread the word, that's just as valuable. And let's make sure these
These
the
boys get
and
there.
the team
With less financial stress headed into the tournament. You don't want to be worrying about any money woes headed into, when the focus should be on that prize at the end.
Well, and that's their focus, right? I mean, that's for us as adults to worry about the financial area. That's not something they need to think about. But, I mean, you look at this, innocent face here that just wants to go win a tournament.
Wants to go win a tournament,
Yeah,
so there you go.
How do you not want to help?
Look at the smile on his face from
Yeah.
Ray's donation tonight. Amazing.
Ray is the man. We
Yeah,
appreciate
he sure is.
All right, then. Well, rock on.
Fist pumps.
You always
for all.
try and steal my fist
There
bumps
we
there,
go.
Kinsman. But there they are, eh? The
Yes.
champions.
The Timmins
champs.
Majors. First time in 22 years,
Yeah.
the trophy is back in Timmins.
And, before we go out, maybe Zach should give it the old raise
Zach,
over the head to go
give
out.
it the old Ray, and then we're going to take some photos.
Yeah, we'll take some
during
photos.
during the break. When we come back, let's give away those bowling passes.
Yeah,
Kinsman.
we've got a couple bowling passes to Midtown Bowl to give away. And again,
game cards too.
big fist pump to the Timmins Majors.
All right, then. So
Champions headed
watch
to
this.
the Central Regionals.
Let's get Zach to hold
All right,
that up
Zach.
there, Ken. He paid his dues time after time. Look at that, Kinsman.
We are the champions.
You notice he's saying we again, eh?
I know, Kinsman.
They are the champions without Klomp's help.
Okay, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back after this.
Love for Nonprofits will launch starting Monday with the Schumacher Lions Club and Sebastian Vermette Insurance and Financial Limited. Watch for Monday's post and nominate a not-for-profit business for free advertising on our show. And he was nominated for the 2023 Hip Hop Album of the Year. HK Higher Knowledge comes to Timmins this weekend to the Ramada Inn for some Easter fun. Stop by Saturday and Sunday for Easter bingo, supper, and dance. And then on Sunday, the Foster Kid Survival Guide at 3. It's all free to attend, put on by Nan Legal Services and a Muskego Nation Rebuilding Initiative. And sleep with the wolves at Cedar Meadows Resort and Spa. Sleep under the stars at these cozy accommodations. Sleeps up to 4 adults. Book your stay now, 705-268-5800. And tickets are on sale now for the 19th annual MKDA Dance Recital, We Speak Dance. April 12th, 13th, and 14th at Terrio. Reserve seating, though, so get yours now. Online, themkda.com. Join the Sweet Freeze craze and fundraise today with Timmins' newest candy store, Sweet Freeze. Perfect for any occasion fundraiser. Located at 175 3rd Ave, Timmins. Call today, 705-465-0649. And get your tickets now for Magic Met Australia. Coming to Timmins June 15th at the Mac Ballroom. Tickets available now through Eventbrite. And still time to register your child for kindergarten with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. You can book a tour with a school now online, ncdsb.on.ca. And get a seat booked now for the 2nd annual Aren't You Glad We're Sewing Retreat, happening the weekend of September 27th at Northern College. Call today to book yours, 705-262-1853. And rent a bin today with Rubino's Petro Can. Call Frank now as he rents in the 8, 15, and 30-yard sizes, perfect for your next reno job. Call for your quote, 705-288-8027. Need security? Then call Matagami Security Solutions. Locally owned and operated. Access control, mobile patrol, key holders, alarm response, and more. Email Lalit and his team today. Contact at MatagamiSecuritySolutions.ca. And contact Sebastian Vermette with Sebastian Vermette Insurance and Financial Limited. For financial advice or mutual fund investment advice, call Sebastian and his team today, 705-264-4395. And another sold sign with Jessica Gervais at Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders. Your house could be next. Contact Jessica today, 705-363-0136. Check out her listings online, Jessica Gervais at royallepage.ca. And keep tabs on all 200 businesses in your downtown with the Downtown Timmins BIA. Follow them online, downtowntimmins.com, or drop in and see them, located 85 Pine Street South. Get your tickets now for TFAX Beer Fest, happening Saturday, April 13th at the Mac Curling Club. Tickets available now through Eventbrite. Trisha Helfer, the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo, and amazing vendors and more at this year's TimminsCon 2024 at the Mac. Get the details now for the April 20th, 21st weekend at northernontarioexpo.com. For residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed, it's DAP Cleaning Solutions. Book your spring carpet clean and strip and wax jobs today with Andrew N. Call for your free quote, 705-465-3500. For Vegas-style games and more, it's Jackpot Time Timmins. Open 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. Monday through Sunday, located at 251 First Avenue. And let's defend the Igloo this week at the Just Jordan Arena. Games 3 and 4, Tuesday and Thursday night at 7:30. We'll see you at the Igloo. Go Storm, go. Get connected with Mel and Mel from She's Connected. These ladies will help you grow your business. Follow them now at shesconnected.ca. And let Albert seal your deal with Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders. He's trying to seal the deal on this one now at 447 Waterloo Road, which he has now reduced in price. Call him now to book a tour, 705-465-3493. And on the big screen this week, Ghostbusters, Imaginary, and Immaculate. Check the tickets and prices online at imagincinemas.com. And join Dare Timmins for a free swim this weekend at the Sportsplex, happening this Saturday from 1:15 to 2:30. Coaching applications are being accepted now for Tier 1 teams through the PMHA. Details located on the PMHA Facebook page. And the Timmins Majors are 2024 U18 champions. For the first time in 22 years, an amazing playoff run. And she's the producer of Sportsman Channel Canada and Just Hunt Inc. Amanda Lynn Mayhew. It's something fun for everyone at Midtown Bowl. Call Nat today for a gift certificate, book a rockin' bowl, or a pizza party package. 705-267-3500. And the Porcupine Gold Kings are victorious. As they knocked off the Stingers in round 1, they now await round 2 and their opponent this weekend, the Hearst Lumber Kings.
So big moment for Ronnie.
Yes.
Yesterday, I was telling you about there.
It was, yeah. Ronnie
right.
was doing some video work for us. Caught the majors back at the MAC last night, and again, A+ for Ronnie.
You told me it was B-.
Oh,
now you're changing it on the show.
No, A+. Yeah, good camera work there.
A+.
Yeah, he greeted the boys there.
Ronnie did an amazing job. So all you need to do. Oh, okay, Kelly, great question. Ronnie, can you post Ron Holmes's phone number again?
There it is right there. Ronnie's phone probably buzzing right now.
Yeah, that's right. So one thing we should know is that the majors are in need of some sponsorship money to get to the
Definitely need some bucks.
next level of gold, as I call it.
Central Regionals are next.
And
in
you,
Sault Ste. Marie.
Yes. So if you could reach out to Ron, most people know Ron. He's the manager, general manager. He will have all the information.
He'll take your EMTs.
He'll take your EMTs, and if you can share a poster spread on the good. Look at this table, Kinsman. This table looks like when you're in the studio. What happened?
What?
When
you were
in the studio.
It was the weight of the Carlo pan.
When you were in the studio, it looks like you were going to fall off the ledge.
Was it?
Yeah, you have no quality control when I was gone.
I do have quality control.
No, it was
the night after Sweet Freeze brought all their treats in here from down the street there.
Did you show up 5 minutes before the show and just say forget about the tripod?
Forget about it.
But yes. Okay, so let's give away some prizes. So all you need to do is place a comment.
Yes. Comment.
We'll give people a couple seconds to do that if you haven't done so.
Because we just put up the Wheel of Winning now. So give you a second to collect your comments. And again, someone's going to be off to Midtown Bowl. 2 passes to go see Nat and her crew.
Yeah. Ronnie wants to know how his interview skills. His interview skills were really good. I particularly like he went home and shaved and got the mustache going.
Got the mustache.
He looked great.
You look like the coach.
Yeah,
that's right.
He did look
Coach
like a coach.
Thompson.
But
he was called Rodney over the weekend.
Yeah, you guys have a head with no body behind you. we're just floating heads. I don't know what's happening.
Heads.
Okay, so
he's talking about the mask.
He's talking about the mask here. That's from Rock Solid Wrestling.
Rock Solid Wrestling.
Which is coming back, by the way.
Yes, it is. And again, we're looking forward to being a part of that again.
That's right. Joanne says she wants to go back to Florida. Screw this weather.
Yeah, well, there you go, Joanne. We're right with you.
All right, Ronnie, let's pull up the Wheel of Winning now. So we'll get Ronnie to set that up. The wheel is 2 bowling passes and 2 game cards there, Kinsman.
That's right.
We're going to get him to share that screen. I see, almost forgot on us there. All right, Ronnie, rock and roll the winners.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Where it stops, no one knows.
Well,
we find out here. Someone's off to Midtown Bowl.
We do. We do. We know where it goes
and
there,
the winner is
Louise.
There you go, Louise. Congrats. She hasn't won in a while.
Yeah.
So there you go, Louise. You're a winner. And again, we'll drop those passes off to you at some point tomorrow, and you can go bowling.
There we go.
There you go. Good way to start a Monday.
Ron did good, Carol says.
He did.
Yeah.
He really did.
Ronnie did amazing. All right, so tomorrow we have something fun planned, by the way, for an awesome prize.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. If I say it now, though...
Well, no teases.
Because
reveals. Just watch tomorrow's show, and again, you'll have a chance to win a cool prize.
A cool prize.
And we should say we're going to be, we were just talking about Sweet Freeze. We've got an Easter treat from them tomorrow at some point.
The one thing I wanted to ask you about is we went to a dinner with the Storm on Saturday night, And you said after dinner, are we going to schmooze?
Gonna schmooze.
What are you talking about?
Schmoozing. That's what you do.
Do you think
it's a networking event, right?
Yeah, networking would be the right term.
Yes, schmooze.
Do you think people say schmooze?
I'm sure they do.
Who?
I say.
Schmooze.
Yeah, schmooze. Schmooze with, a lot of great hockey peeps in Iroquois Falls there. That
Well,
night.
yeah,
That was a
but
fun
no
time.
one said the word schmooze.
It should say, well, we're schmoozing with.
Only you were schmoozing.
Brian Robinson, Smokey Robinson.
Yeah, that's
what
right.
What a great
Yeah.
treat that was.
He's the best. Louise says it's been a while. Do you remember where she lived?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We dropped the barbecue. I remember a couple years ago she won that grand prize.
That's right.
Yeah.
Louise, the best. We appreciate you. Go Majors, go.
Yes, yes, yes.
Of course, there,
Love
Kinsman.
it.
Yeah, there we go. Looking good. They're retiring my jersey. You heard it tonight.
No, they're not going to retire
At the
your
Mac
jersey.
there, Kinsman.
But it will be, this is actually going to happen. You and I are going to be on the ice doing a mini skills competition at some point during the majors. What do you think? Think we can
I
do
think
that?
you're going to embarrass yourself.
I will definitely embarrass myself.
And I will
But
come out
it'll
okay.
be fun.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I can't wait to skate around you, Kinsman.
Yeah.
It's going to bring an apple to my eye.
That's right. I'll deck him at center ice there.
What a
Yes.
goon. All right, good night, everyone.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
We've all got demons, but I got a feeling yours and mine might get along. Oh, cause here in the darkness, I can see where your heart is, cause your love left the light on. If we put together all our broken pieces, make them fit until all that we see is what we are, because all that I need is you. Yeah, you. You're the miracle I've been wishing I would collide into. Ooh. Hope for all of my life, been saving all of my time for you. So you got time for me too. 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 Closing the curtains, so tell me you're certain this is what you're looking for. You got your hands on my body, and there might not be anything I'm wanting more. Oh, we can put together all our broken pieces, make them fit until all that we see is what we are, because all that I need is you. Yeah, you. You're the miracle I've been wishing I would collide into. Hope for all of my life, been saving all of my time for you. So you got time for me too. 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 If we put together all our broken pieces, make them fit until all that we see is what we are, because all that I need is you. Yeah, you. You're the miracle I've been wishing I would collide into. Oh, for all of my life, been saving all of my time for you. So you got time for me too.